Get started, everybody, and let me know if you are here. Tell me in the chat so I can see if you are here. Are you ready? Let's get started. I'm going to start actually with some lavender. So I have some really light lavender bracelets. They're really pretty, very sweet. You know a purple person out there. I know several people that are obsessed with purple. So I wanted to start today with our lavender bracelets. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so let's start with these two. As you can see, the cord is very purple. They are light lavender beads. They are very sweet. And then I do have one more that is somewhat of a secret, only because it's not online yet, but I will show you. So let's start with an all round or all smooth. So this one features round beads. Let's see what size these are. Let's get the flashlight going and everything here. Okay, so let's see here. Let's zero that out. So the round beads, let's see, about 5.3, and then there are these beautiful, almost 4 millimeter wide lotus beads. They're kind of oval, beautiful lotus beads. I love the alternating of the pattern, the round and the oval or lotus. They feel really good. They have a really nice translucency. You could see that already. They have a really nice reflection in the light. Very sweet. So I forgot to tell you, but so the bracelets we're going to talk about today, let's see, where was my range? I think the least expensive is 190 and all the way up to, I think, 710. We're going to look at them. So it's a really great range, a really we try to bring you really good prices, and yeah. So this is the first lavender. So this one is style 399365 for $320. Let me just tell you, let's just see here. Oh, here, let's move on to, let me show you the other one. Of course, you should know about our discount. So let's talk about that. So this is a no stress show. I don't want you to stress about anything. I don't want you to have to worry about remembering anything. I'll tell you that every show. I just want you to sit back and enjoy. If you're at work, just relax for a minute. All the pieces that I'm going to show you today, except for the secret special one, which will be online soon. All of the pieces are on a special page that Holly works really hard to make for me every show. You can get there if you're on Instagram. You can just click on through the bio and you can get there, or you can always go right to the website, mkjjewelry.com, type the word live in the search bar, and right underneath will come up this week's Instagram Live. Go ahead and click on that, and then you will see every piece that I'm showing today. So you don't have to worry about style numbers. I will show them to you so that you can screenshot if you want. I'll show you the price and the UPC, of course, but if you just wanted to browse, you can just go to the live page. Also, we offer a 20% first purchase discount. It's just a discount code for 20%. You don't have to use it your first time, and the discount code you don't have to remember. It is shown at the top of the page. No stress, my friends. Every order includes our certificate of authenticity. That certifies that every piece from us is certified natural, untreated, no junk in our jade, no dyes, no polymers, no waxes, no resins, none of that. Every piece will also come gift wrapped in our Mason K gift pouch and box, and free standard shipping over $100. Okay, let's get back to lavender. So this was the first one we looked at, as I showed you. So if you want to screenshot it, it is style 399365 for $320. If the listing, all the listings have full descriptions and details, we're adding videos. So if it's missing a video, don't worry, it is coming. So this one had the round beads with the lotus. This one also has those pretty lotus beads, but it also has these carved corrugated beads. These are really cool. They feel amazing. I love, you know me, it's all about the feel. So I really love the way it feels going from the larger to smaller, and they're so smooth and they feel so good with that beautiful translucency. But then there's this one, because natural jadeite jade is Mother Nature's worry stone. It is good for you to rub your jade. In a little bit, we're going to talk about the care of natural jadeite jade, and we will get more into that, I promise. You can see I can't help but play with it. Beautiful translucent lavender. Let's light this one up too. gorgeous. They just glow. This is just a stunning bracelet. They look great together. So this one, the first one was 320. Let's see, how much is this one? This one's 190. So this is, I think, the least expensive one that I'm showing today. And of course, that's before any discounts. Style 399, 174. These are one of a kind. There's only one of this one, and there's only one of this one. I don't know if I have any more of those beads to make more, probably not. Lavender is really difficult. If you look at our site, you see that lavender in general is hard to get, and we really try to buy it well. I don't want it to be too expensive for you, so we try to buy it really well. And sometimes it can just be a little too expensive because it's hard to find in its finest forms. So I do have one more to show you that is it's just a secret because it's not on the site yet, but I do have two of these coming next week. And as you can see, they alternate, 3 smaller, 1 larger, 3 smaller. This one's a little more bluish. Lavender Jadeite jade can kind of range between a pinky lavender and a bluish lavender. So these look a little more pinky. I mean, they're not particularly vivid, but they're a little more pink. This has a little more of a blue hue, really icy though. Look how beautiful that is, really translucent. And of course, when the pieces are translucent, that means they're even denser. They're super dense and even more perfect and appropriate for daily wear. Okay, so, and we will talk about the care. So this one, just so you know, I will tell you the number. It's style 399433 for $495. Please note, as I said, Holly works really hard. The staff works really hard, so it should say for each listing, whether it's for a small wrist, small to medium, medium to large, and you know, it's hand and wrist because your hand has to fit through, right? So just keep that in mind. Just take a look, make sure you are purchasing the appropriate size. Okay, aren't those so pretty? I'm so excited to be able to have some lavender to show you. Okay, did you see the two I'm wearing? Oh, what do you think? What do you think? I think they look so cool together. Guatemalan blue and apple green. So those are two that have been on the site for some time. So I can always show them later if you are interested. I'm also really excited to show you some brand new yellow. So let me start with this one. Oh, I just got tangled. Hold on here. I'll show you the tangle. It's just the bead here is stuck. Okay, so let's start with this one. I love it so much. I'm so excited about these new bracelets. So excited. It's really a great range of styles, colors, and prices. So this is just super translucent yellow. So this is larger and smaller lotus beads. They feel great, really dense, as you can tell. I mean, this has a glow. I've been talking a lot about the difference between translucency and glow. Much of Jadeite jade has some translucency where light can travel through the stone to some degree. But then there's translucency. Now you can tell that I almost don't even need to light her up and show you with the flashlight, but I will because I want you to see how translucent she is. But she is just beautifully strung. I love the color of cord. We've got a great stringer. I think that just looks really great. I think a little darker cord really sets off the icy beads. Let's light them up. This is a really super pretty one. You know, just like you have purple people, there are people who really love red and yellow. I mean, we all have our favorites, right? So for your yellow lovers out there, this is a stellar style. I would say it's probably small to medium. It is $260. So great. Again, before any discounts. And it comes gift wrap. Our Amazing K gift pouches. It comes in a little suede pouch and then a box. The pouches are great. It'll keep them for a lifetime. Style 399129 for $260. Isn't that sweet? So translucent. Feels so good because it's just so dense and it feels so smooth. Look at the polish. You can always tell. Always look at your jade in the light. Move it around. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so now this one is a similar color. Let's move on to that one. But it's got these cool corrugated beads again, but they're so interesting and different. And then these really cool yellow cylinder beads. I just love it. So this is just very traditional lotus beads. Just very traditional. This is a little different, maybe a little more, maybe modern, just a little different carvings and bead sizes and shapes. I love it. Look how different they all are. Just all this amazing variation. This is one of those pieces that you will wear and you'll just constantly find new things that you love about it. I hear from customers all the time that say, I just love my piece more and more every time I wear it because I find things that I didn't know and I didn't see, little bits of, color and translucency that you'll just end up loving your piece more and more. So let's see if there's some translucency. Sure there is. Ooh. Has a nice glow, not high translucency, but some of them do. Quite beautiful. This is very cool looking. I really like that corrugated bead style. It feels really cool. You'll play with it all day. $230, style 399136. So that's that one and this one. So they're similar colors. I love to do the show. One of the reasons is the compare and contrast. You can't hold them next to each other, right? But I can certainly do it for you. So I really like to do that. So very similar colors. This is definitely has a higher translucency per bead. Absolutely. But these are very interesting, quite beautiful and similar price. And then I even have one more. I'm so excited. Are you ready? Oh, I love this one so much. I really like the uniqueness. I love things that are a little different, like me. Look at that one. Oh, I love everything about this. So it's kind of a combination. It's got the lotus bead and corrugated bead. So it's kind of a combination of these two all in one with this like rich rust color. I love the color of the cord. Stringer chose the perfect color. I think it just sets off the greens, the yellows, the oranges, the reds in these beads. Look at this bead here. Look at that. So cool. Oh, I love it. Every bead is so very unique and different. Okay, let's light it up. So this one, that's a good medium size, I would say. How much is this beauty? She's $240, style 399143. Let's light her up. Yummy. For $240, you get really nice translucency. Look at that one. Here, don't want to wash it out for you. Beautiful rich color, greenish yellow to reddish yellow. I mean, they're just so unique, so different. I absolutely love it. So super excited. So we have the lavender and then we have these really pretty reds and yellows. Don't have any reds. There's one red bracelet on the site now. Those go fast. We have this one back here. This one's been on the site. So this is, let's see, are they black or gray? I think that's black nephrite, or is it gray jadeite with red jade beads in the center. I think I showed that one recently. If somebody's interested, you're welcome to do a shout out and we can try to do that at the end of the show. So these are the new yellows that we just added. And as I showed you, they're all adjustable. If you see me struggle in a video or online or even on a live show, that is a very, very good thing. That shouldn't be too easy to open. We have had very few returns because our pieces are strung so well. So it's a good thing. We don't want it to become too loose. So if you see that it's a little tough to pull, that's a really, really good thing. But it's pretty smooth. They're pretty smooth. And they'll only get a little smoother as you wear them. Okay, let's see. What should we do next? Okay, let's do this one. I have one icy one. I have one translucent one, and then we're going to move on to incredible multicolor. I love this so much. Feels so good. It will look incredible on the skin. It doesn't need any light to glow. These are just icy white rondelle bracelet. I mean, it's just perfect. This is amazing for stacking. It looks great. I mean, my gosh. Look, it would look great with you could stack it with anything. You could stack it with gold. It would look great with anything. Or it's also, this is a great piece for somebody young. So it feels really young and fresh and hip. Feels great. They're super translucent. You know that already. Look at that. Gorgeous. They are, I think we have 2 or 3 of them as well. So about 5.5 millimeters. Let's see. Nope, nobody's here. About 5.5 millimeters, nice and fat and translucent. Feels so good. Has nice little, the end rondelles too. So these are 320, style 399327. Aren't those great? Let's just light it up again. I think they're perfect. They're a really great starter piece, right? As Jordan and I would call it. This is a great gateway piece, gateway jade. We want everybody to be able to afford a piece of natural jadeite jade. I really, really do, because it's just such an incredible gemstone. So this is a great gateway piece, because once you have one, you can't just have one piece of jade. We call it the potato chips of gemstones. You cannot have one piece of jade, whether it's nephrite jade or jadeite jade. Once you have one, most people become pretty hooked, because it just feels so incredible. And it's really unlike no other gemstone. So get on these. I don't know how many more we'll have before the holidays. I'm just trying to encourage you to grab them now. I just don't want anybody to be disappointed later. Okay, are you ready? Hey, did anybody fill out my poll on Instagram about the multicolor? Okay, let's talk about the multicolor. I have so many. I'm so excited to show you these. So many to show you. Let's start out with traditional. So super excited. I get excited because I want to be able to provide you guys with the natural jadeite jade that you are asking for. I know you're waiting for some of these things. I know multicolor bracelets, you guys were waiting. So I'm going to show you 4 brand new ones. Look how it looks great with my jelly. Can you see the jelly beans down here? This is really traditional in necklace form and in bracelet form. Classic natural jadeite jade multicolor, aka rainbow. Call it what you want, but absolutely gorgeous. Again, would be amazing for stacking black. Wouldn't that look incredible next to all black beads or a gold bracelet? Perfect. And there are people like the purple people and the yellow people. There are people that really love multicolor. So it's one of the Mason K classics that goes back probably 50 years. Beautiful. And this one is all jadeite jade. It's gray. It's not black. Most of the black that we have on our website and that we carry, these pieces black, this black here, it's nephrite. It's black nephrite, which you know, right? It's jade's magic trick. It's really dark, 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 dark green. But these in this bracelet are jadeite. It's gray jadeite. So the whole bracelet is jadeite. The green, red, lavender, white, yellow, gray, red. Gorgeous. The red is gorgeous. Red is hard to find. They match really nicely. The green match really nicely. The yellow. These are just really nice multicolor. So this is the first one, classic. So again, whoopsie. So probably small to medium wrist. If ever there are any issues, please let me know. I am always more than happy. We're happy to restring. We can, with any of our bracelets or necklaces, we've been doing more and more where it's adjustable. I like that. I think it's great for wearing them with different things on your body, with outfits, and the adjustment is nice. But if ever you would prefer to have a bracelet, a bead bracelet or a bead necklace strung with one of our clasps, whether a Mason K signature clasp or just a fish hook, just a regular clasp, just let us know and we can absolutely take care of that for you. Also, if you need to, often most of our bracelets, we haven't really had that many returns. We've had a few that have needed to be shortened. But if you ever need any assistance, please let us know. I am always here. I practically live here. So just let us know. Reach out. Holly and I will absolutely help you. Holly, I swear, I think Holly has a magic wand, okay? She can do magical things. I do not have a crystal ball. I wish. But Holly, I think it's jade. I think she's hiding it, and I think she has a magic wand. So when in doubt, give us a call, and we will absolutely try and help you. So back to the multicolor. So the classic multicolor with the gray jadeite, it's all jadeite. This one's $480. It's a really great price for the beautiful yellow, green, red, beautiful. $399,402. Very, very pleased to be able to bring that to you today. So now, let's move on to this one. So I showed, these were the 2 I showed in a poll on Instagram. I did forget to check it before we came on live today, so I don't remember how it ended up. But I think people were preferring, I think without the black. So let me know here what you think. So before we move on to this incredible beauty, let's look at these 2 because they have the black and the gray, so it's a great compare and contrast. Of course, this one, as I told you, is gray jadeite. This is black nephrite, the black. Everything else is jadeite. The lavender, green, white, yellow, and red. I really love that. But you know I wear black every day. You know I love it all. But which do you prefer? You know, this is the classic, right? And that's sort of the classic order that we've done for many, many years. And then there's that, where it's just black alternating with all the same colors. So, you know what? This way you have choices. I think it's really maybe a little more fashion forward. I don't know. It's just a preference. So this one that has the black nephrite alternating with the multicolor rainbow beads. And let's see the sizes on these. So I think this is a little bigger. So these are close to 8, 7.7, 7.5 or so. And this one I think are more like 7s. Yeah. So keep that in mind. Of course, all the details are on the website because Holly and her magic wand will take care of it. So the alternating black, did I already tell you? So 470 style 398986. It's really beautiful, really vivid, gorgeous colors. And the black, I think, really makes everything pop. Okay, so having said that, let's compare it to the one without any gray or black. Oh my goodness. It is not often, my friends, my jade friends out there, that we have such stellar multicolor rainbow beads. These are amazing. So these are all one of a kinds. There might be 2 of these. I may have fibbed. There may be 2 of these, but not one bead is exactly the same, but there may be 2 that are very similar, like this one. These are all very, very one of a kind. I don't know if I have any more 7mm black beads, to be very honest. First of all, I might have 8 and 9s, but I don't think I have 7s, and 7s is a really nice size, I think, for bracelets. Keep in mind that these are also very unisex. They're really great for anyone. We have been selling a ton of these adjustable bracelets to men. Tons to men. They look incredible with watches. They just look really great on men. I mean, they look great on anybody. It's natural jade, everybody. Jadeite jade rocks. So it looks great on anybody. But men have really been embracing natural jadeite jade, and at 24 times tougher than a diamond is really great for everyday wear and even for men. So let's move on to this one because it is so beautiful. I'm not the biggest multicolor fan. You know, I'm a simple person. This just makes me happy. As Jordan says, this one might, you know, we get a little emotional about some of our natural jade. This is incredible lavender. Incredible multicolor. Just really beautiful. Let's see, it's probably a small. I would say it's probably marked a small. This is probably the most expensive bracelet we're showing today. It's $770. You're not surprised, I know, because the color is just incredible. And let's see, Shia style 399112. Very, very one of a kind. Look at the red and yellow. It's just incredible multicolor. If you really want to know what really incredible multicolor looks like, this is really, I mean, look at that. And we're almost verging on jelly bean jade. We talked about jelly bean jade on Tuesday, right? So that's jade that looks so good you could eat it. You know, if I show a piece to Ollie, my golden retriever, he always licks the jade. Well, sometimes even I want to lick the jade. I tell people in Tucson often at the Tucson Gem Show that we attend that you know you've got good jade if you want to lick it. Well, this looks like candy. Doesn't it? It looks like you might want to lick it. Ollie would definitely lick it, but I know I'm getting a little drooly over these incredible colors. It's just incredible multicolor. I think these are also 7s. Let's see, are they about 7mm? Yep, they're about 7mm. So that is absolutely incredible. Very one of a kind. It has a sister though. Let's talk about our sister. You ready? Probably because I couldn't make another one exactly like it. I'm usually the one who strings these up and sends them to the stringer. So I think I just wasn't able to, but I was able to make something really special. So similar, here I'll put this aside, similar but different. I'll show you next, I'll show you them side by side. But as you can see, this one has a centerpiece. I think I was getting low on lavender beads. What a shock. And And so I was able to use this really juicy, fat lotus bead as a center. I love it. With the green, I just think it came out so beautiful. Such incredible color. It's just really special multicolored. Look at this. Just stellar. So this is the other option. So many choices. So that was the first one. Just, you know, alternating all the colors. 770, and then this one. Let's see if I can show you. Okay. Look at that. So you've got choices. One for you, one for your sister. One for me, one for my BFF. I'm just saying. Is my BFF watching? Anybody chiming in? Isn't that great? I love the center. So you've got two options. Some people don't want a center stone. Choices, my friends. You know I love to bring you choices. I mean, look at that. Now, I don't even know what other multicolor was already on the site, but there you go. Those are 4 incredible choices. Isn't that great? I love them. Which one is your favorite? Tell me which one is your favorite and why. Isn't that great? Okay. Okay, so I did want to talk to you about some care of your natural jadeite jade bracelets and all your natural jewelry. As I said a moment ago, natural jadeite jade is 24 times tougher than a diamond. It's not as hard as a diamond. It's still a gemstone. It's tough and it's rugged and you wear it and people put bangles on and they wear them, and if they break, they protected you from the break. Yes, it's still a gemstone. It still could break. And I just don't want you to have any issues. We want to avoid that. You're spending good money on it and want to make sure that you know about the care of your natural jadeite jade. You should know that you will receive a care guide in your package, and we also have all of the information on our website, masonkay.com, and you can read all about how to care for your jade. But I wanted to talk to you about it again today. So first things first, I always recommend, even when possibly taking off some of your jade, I can't recommend enough, if you're going to clean your jade and take your jade off in your bathroom, please put a towel down in your sink first. Then nothing goes down the drain and nothing's going to break. So that's first. To clean your jade, no matter what it is, whether it's a solid band ring, even my solid band ring has to be cleaned. My disc has to be cleaned. The chain definitely has to be cleaned. Earrings, everything has to be cleaned. So we recommend that you use warm water, not hot water, warm water, mild soap, and a soft toothbrush. Especially the toothbrush, especially if you have a piece that's carved or has little nooks and crannies, you definitely want to get in there. I often use the toothbrush even on my gold chain, to be very honest. And you think, oh, it's so sparkly and shiny, it's clean. You'll be shocked. One of these days soon, I'll take you home with me and we'll clean my jade. You think, oh, no, it's really dirty and gross. Okay, so first, that is just always the best way to clean it. And then let it dry on the towel, a dry towel. And then here's the thing. When natural jadeite jade, when the carvers are done polishing whatever beads, carvings, a disc, whatever the natural jadeite jade they have finished, not always, but sometimes, especially with carvings and maybe more porous jade, maybe not as translucent, they finish it with a light coating of beeswax. It's very common. It's not a treatment. And over time, it's going to wear off. So A, do not put your natural jadeite jade in an ultrasound cleaner, okay? You also, they do that a lot in jewelry stores, or sometimes you buy them to clean your jewelry. Don't put your jade in there. It will take that polish off. You don't want to do that. It's unnecessary. You also, let's say you're going to your jeweler and they say, oh, we'll steam your diamond for you. You want to give us your jade? No. Don't give them your jade. You don't want to steam the jade either. Jade doesn't really need that much care. Do you know what jade really needs? Jade needs your love. That's all natural jadeite jade really needs. Just needs your love. Because in your love are oils, the good oils in your skin, and that helps keep your jade healthy, just like the wax. It just helps mimic the beeswax. It is a very healthy and soothing motion to give your jade lots of love. And in doing so, you keep your jade healthy. It's a really great symbiotic relationship you can have with your jade. So I will always tell you to give your jade lots and lots of love, especially all the time. And then especially after when your piece has dried from cleaning, give it lots and lots of love. Okay, I want to make sure not to forget anything. Don't wear your jade, please. Whether it's nephrite jade or jadeite jade, those are the only two jades. Don't wear your jade jewelry in the ocean, in a pool, in the jacuzzi. Don't do it. It's really not worth it. The chemicals in the pool and the jacuzzi can damage the polish. It's just not appropriate. In the hot water, if you have a bezel set stone or a bezel set piece, might not be great for the setting. It's just not wise. Also, a warning to gardeners. So you don't want to wear any of your jade jewelry, your jade rings. I mean, bracelets are a little different, and we'll talk about that. But your rings, you really don't want to garden in your natural jadeite jade rings, because even though natural jadeite jade is super tough, it is not as hard as quartz. And in dirt is a lot of quartz and sand. Sand is quartz, and that can really scratch and abrade, which is just scratching, and make it less dull, the polish on your ring. So we see people all the time that never take their rings off. I just want you to know they just will look unpolished. And at some point you can maybe have them polished. But the quartz and that kind of thing will wear down the polish. I just want to make that clear. Let's see. So with the bracelets, we should talk about, so we use, as I said, really strong nylon. It's really not a concern. We have very, very few returns. If anything, keep an eye on your bracelet. If you see fraying, which again is very rare, it would only be in the case where sometimes the inside of the hole of the bead, maybe there's a sharp spot that didn't get polished, and it will slowly wear at your bracelet. So just keep an eye on your bracelet. Just look for fraying. If you see any issues, just let us know. You may have a stringer in your area. If not, we can restring the bracelet for you as well. Let's see, what else do we need to know? In terms of your jewelry, I can't encourage you enough. Bracelets are the kind of thing you could really wear more than rings. Like, you wouldn't want to wear your natural jadeite jade rings to the gym. I really would worry about lifting weights and other things you can do damage. The bracelets are probably pretty safe to wear just about anywhere. I mean, the gym, you just want to be careful of the sand in the ocean and stay away from chemicals. That pretty much covers it. Give your jade lots of love. Just keep an eye on your jade. Take a look, make sure that it's always in good shape. We really haven't had very many issues. Now, the bracelets are a great gift and a great way to wear natural jadeite jade. So, are you ready for more? Okay, let's continue. Okay, let's move on to green. So, you ready? Okay, we have this brand new bead style. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I saw these and I just had to have them. I just talk about playing with your pieces. So different, and I just love it. So let's start with this one. This one's just the basic one that has these awesome rectangular beads. I don't think they're necessarily highly translucent. They definitely have some translucency. They have really pretty green color. And of course they are rectangular and they have squared edges, but they are very smooth. I would never, ever sell you anything pointy or sharp or uncomfortable. I'm really, really picky about that. So these just feel amazing. You would play with this all day. I would say this is on a small size. And there we go. This one is 280, style 399303. They just, they feel cool. I love how they turn. You can wear them however you want. They'll flatten as you wear them. You know what I mean? They'll go to the flat side. Ooh, look at that green spot there. That's so cool. Oh, yummy. So this is just the simple one that just has these cool rectangular beads. Okay. And then I made two other versions. So I made this one that has a little more interesting texture and pattern and color in the rectangular beads. And we set it with green rondelles between each one. And I think maybe this is a little bigger. Yeah, I would say this is probably a medium or so. You're gonna have to tell me which one you love the most. It's fun to see them in all the different styles. I like them both so far. I'm not sure if I have a preference over one or the other. This one is probably has the lightest of the beads, kind of a creamy texture, a little more even. The beads match really nicely and really well. Oh, this side has a little more green. It was like hiding it from you. Sorry. Look how pretty, really pretty. Very simple, really great for anyone. So then the one with the rondelles. So these have, again, they're really interesting, some of them. Really fun, cool little beads. So this one is 370, style 399297. Isn't that cool? And then one with black. So, and because these beads, as I sorted them, these had a little darker and they have some gray in them. Look at that, you see? So I thought that just the black really picked it up. Look at that, see, it's got green in it. Can you see it's got green? But it also has gray in the bead. Let's see if I can light it up for you so you can see it a little more easily. And so I thought the black really just helped accentuate the gray and black in each of the rectangular beads. You see how dark that is? So I think that's really cool. Again, super unisex. These are really great for anyone. So the one with the black, I mean, God, that would look so great on a man. I mean, on anyone. Everything looks great on us women, but I think that would look great on a man too. If it's too small, we'll try to make a bigger one. It's probably a small to medium. So just let us know. Please reach out. Please let me know if there's something you're waiting for or you want. I will do my best to try to find it for you or to make it for you. This is style 399310 for 330. So 330, 370, and I don't remember, 280. 280. You could get one, keep one, get all three, keep one, and give. I'm just saying. Okay, aren't those great? Really different. I don't know if we've ever had beads like this before. Oh, it's our favorite mailman, so the dogs aren't gonna bark. I love them. Okay, next. Ooh, look at this one. Look at this. I think we have two of these. Just light green, but the size is what makes it. They're just light green. They just are great for stacking. They feel great. This is just a really easy thing to wear, really easy to give. $340. You just can't go wrong. I mean, it would look so great in my stack, wouldn't it? It would look so great stacked to here. Definitely has translucency. Some of them more than others. They're really cool. Isn't that awesome? There's people looking for larger bead bracelets, so I hear you out there. Almost 12 millimeters on these beauties. I love the dark cord. I love contrast. I just think it makes the beads pop, and I really love that. So this one is $340, style 399419. Just simple, just 12 millimeter round beads. Let's see how big. Let's see. That's probably a medium. Yeah, I would say small to medium. Pretty, huh? Yeah. Simple and gorgeous. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, yes. These are super fun. Okay. So, moving on. Okay. So, look at this. Now, I think I made 2 or 3 of these. They are translucent, icy green, like tube beads. They feel amazing. They're like tubes, they're like little sausages. I love them, and they are just so translucent. Not highly vivid color, but really translucent. Again, will stack beautifully or gorgeous on its own. It feels just incredible. That translucency, you can feel it, and how smooth the polish is. This just feels great. Great worry stone bracelet. It's just really pretty. Icy green. As I said, I believe there are 2 or 3 of them in case, one sells right away. Some of these bracelets go fast, so That's part of why we wanted to do this show, so you could see them before they're gone. This is $340, style 399, 358. Moves really nice. It just feels great. Just feels amazing. So, compare and contrast. You know I love those corrugated beads, so I combined them. Green corrugated beads with the green tube beads. Isn't that cool? These have a little bit more green. Obviously, I tried to make these, match nicely to each other. So these are more sort of icy green. Yeah. But this, I picked these out to match the corrugated beads. And it's 2 corrugated beads for every smooth tube bead. So in this one, again, that's probably a small to medium. We have larger bracelets on the site. If there's something you love and it's too small, reach out. I can have something restrung in a larger size. Just let me know. We can look at some of these other ones here if we have a chance. We have some larger sizes like in the gorgeous glowy nephrite. So this one is style. How much is it? Ooh, $270. What a great price. Great price. And that's before a 20% discount. That's amazing. Think about that. Shipped free to you, gift wrapped, certificate of authenticity. You get it all. $399,150. I love it. It feels really good. Again, great for anyone, mom, dad, anybody. Love these beads. So excited when I'm offered something new and juicy and I just grab them like those rectangular beads. These tube beads I love them. Okay, and now I have some other new ones. Ready? Okay. So, same, just like the last ones. So this, look at these. Again, this feels so good. This one's like a snake, This one feels like one of those phony snakes. Remember those like plastic or wooden snakes, that felt so cool in your hand? Excuse me. This is just, I love these. They're like, what's the color? They're very bluish. They're kind of like as if they were one long cylinder and cut into pieces. So they're kind of cylindrical, kind of modern looking. They just have a really very creamy texture to them. Very even, nice translucency. Let's light them up. Look at that. Nice. Just a interesting bluish color. They're just very bluish. Let me get it here. Let's compare it to this, just so you see the difference, what I mean by bluish. Yeah, see? Gotta have the compare and contrast to see. Those tags are annoying. Okay, see how blue? I mean, it's green, but it definitely has a blue tinge to it, a blue hue. And they're very even. Look how even the beads are, the color and the texture and the translucency. Really cool. Very different. This one feels really good. I really like this one. I love the green thread. I would definitely say this is a medium, small to medium size, I think. Love it. Here, let me give you an idea of the size. About 6 millimeters wide on those beauties. And they're just beautifully cut. You can tell with the reflection of the light and how even the sizes are as well. Sometimes these really can vary, fat to thin. These are really cut quite beautifully. So just like the rectangular beads where I made one all the same, I also took this one and added some icy rondelles. So let's take a look at that. Let me grab this. Hold on. There we go. Here is the icy. So the two outer ones had a baby, and this is what they got. Here's the combination. Options, choices. Here you can see them next to each other. Gorgeous. Only this gorgeous sort of blue. Here's blue with ice. And then ice. So the blue with ice is $410. Style 399,341. Right? Again, one for you, one for your BFF. I'm just saying. Which one do you prefer? Let me know. I love the feedback. I'm always designing. We did a bunch of designing this week. I'm going to be designing all next week. So let me know if there's something you're looking for or you'd like to see or have any questions. Let me know. And let me know which one you prefer. I love the combination. I know. I can hear you out there. I know. I'm really lucky that this is my job. I know. I hear you. Here, I didn't light this one up. Let's light this one up. This one just glows. Between the blue beads, these blue-green beads, and those icy rondelles, this will just absolutely glow. It looks really nice with my Guatemalan band, doesn't it? I'm obsessed. You know I love the Guatemalan. Okay, so that was that fun. Let's see, what do we have left? What's left, my friends? What's left? What do we have? Oh, yes. Okay. All right, here we go. So we've got, it's a lotus bead-a-thon. Okay, let's start with this one, because this is about as classic as it gets. Next to a round bead is just the lotus beads. I really love the lotus bead shape. I mean, I feel like they were just cut to be held and touched and rubbed. They just feel amazing. This is just simple, all beautiful natural green Jadeite jade lotus beads, a beautiful light apple green, nice medium size, got icy rondelle ends so you can pull them. Full disclosure on mine, I often have to use my teeth. No shame in that, my friends. That's just an easy way to close. You just pull the two sides. Sometimes you can hold it with your hand and pull. You know, if you have to use your tooth, it's not a big deal. So anyway, let's light this one up so you can see how gorgeous these beads are. They look like, are you not so sure? Chris, they may not have so much translucency. Yes, they do. They do. They're really quite lovely. Really nice material. Look at that. Lovely. So this is tau. So this is just basic. They're pretty even, as you can see. Not a ton of variation, not a ton of modeling, maybe a little bit. For the most part, they match really nicely. This one is 390. Style 382, 824. Okay, now I have these two. Okay, these two, so super similar. Super similar. These two are on the site together. They have the same UPC number, right? 399167. So we show pictures of both. I'm sure we'll show videos of both too, but this way I can show them to you because they are similar but different, but they're the same price. So if there's one you prefer, I would grab it, please. So this one we'll call A. Is similar to the first one I showed you. It just has a little more variation. It's maybe a little lighter and maybe a little more translucent. This one might be have a little less translucency, but slightly greener color. This one's a little lighter, but it's a little higher translucency. Look at this one. Oh, look at that bead. Yummy. And that's why it's a little bit more, because they have a little more translucency to them. So this one is 420. So that is A. Okay. B has a little more color. Very similar. But B has a little more color. I will make sure that Holly uses her magic wand to distinguish A and B. Okay, but please let us know, because then we can send you the right one if you are interested. They're both $420, style 399167. Look, this side is more similar to this side, but then I turn it over and it has some really interesting features. Look at these two here. So B might have a little more variance than A. Look at that one. Okay, so just keep that in mind, and you can just let us know. You can reach out to Holly, reach out to me, put it on your order if you had a preference between A and B. So here's the first one. Look, we have 3 of these. These just fly. So I'm happy to be able to upload 3 of them. Thrilled that we got them up yesterday, because they tend to fly. We have people that just love our bracelets, and that makes me very happy. So these are all somewhat similar, gorgeous, classic, apple green Jadeite jade lotus beads. Gorgeous. These are just perfect for anybody. And then there's this one. So these are all even, a little striation in here, maybe a little modeling, little vivid spotting here and there. And these are all about the same size, just give you an idea of width. Of course, the dimensions are on the site. So they're about 5.5 millimeters thick. And then, so those are great. Perfect. Lovely. Look at this one. Oh, So I had a little fun with this one. Now, there are plenty of people that are going to turn their noses and that, oh, I don't want that. None of them match. I want the nice matchy even one. Well, that is why we do it all. Right? So I don't know who's calling me during a live. It's probably a scam, likely. So, so this is very even. The beads are very, very similar, as opposed to this one. Every bead is so unique, so one of a kind, so amazing. And these are smaller. This is really great for a man. So let's see here. About 4 millimeters, 4 plus, maybe between 4 and 4.5 millimeters wide. I love this one. I love that they're a little smaller, and I love that they're so interesting and so individual. Look at this. Every single bead. Look at this one. Then with a little yellow, and then like a stripe, and then look at that gorgeous green one. Oh, I just love it. Again, one of those pieces that you will look at the beads, and every day you will find a new aspect of it that you just love. Gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? So excited to show you this one. So this one's $370 stellar price. Please, it's so great. Hope you love it. 370111. I just love it. I think that would be amazing on a man next to his watch. Love it. Okay, so those are all the lotus. Here, let me put these next to each other so you can see the size difference. There you go. Okay. Okay, my friends, let's see here. Let's see, we're almost done. And then we can revisit and look at some of the other ones if you would like. So let's do this one. This is the last of the Jadeite jade that we uploaded yesterday. And these are very rare and unusual beads. And this is the last of the beads. There are some of you out there that are saying, hey, I have a bracelet like that, or yeah, this is it. I'm not sure I have any more, and I can't imagine they're gonna find rough exactly like this again. I mean, this is natural. It's naturally grown like this. You know what I say, Mother Nature rocks. I mean, look at that vivid green. It is incredibly bright. That is incredible natural color. And then it has that dark green black in it. Incredible. The last time we posted these, they did fly. This is the last one. I was not able, they're just the last beads I have. I don't have any more that look like this. So this is the last one like it. Not highly translucent. Not highly translucent, but incredible, incredible color. Look at that. It's so bright. Again, amazing for a man against his watch. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so $470. It is the last one of its kind, 346253. So let's take this opportunity to compare, because you know I love compare and contrast, and this is the last bracelet to show you today. This is the last one that we is from the batch that we uploaded yesterday, and it is nephrite. Everything else I have shown you today has been natural jadeite jade, and this is nephrite. These are gorgeous nephrite. Really beautiful. There's no judging of the jade here. You know I love it all. So we have nephrite from time to time. As I told you, many of our black jade pieces that you see are nephrite jade. No judging. I love all the jade, and I love this nephrite. So we also have this. So this is the new one. These are really creamy, even. Wait till I show you the translucency. I mean, they're like apple green nephrite. They don't look very olivey green. They look really bright apple. They're a great size. I think they're 8 millimeter, I want to say. Yep. 8 millimeter or so. I love the little yellow ends. These are a good size, medium size. I do have a little bit more nephrite, so if you're needing a larger or smaller, please let me know. These are just beautiful. They just have a really creamy, very consistent texture. Beautiful. There's typical black spots in there on nephrite. Beautiful. Really lovely. That's a really great size. If you were looking for a smaller size, this we posted a week or so ago, but I just wanted to show you the two of them next to each other. This is very unusual nephrite in that it's got that incredible glow. I can't encourage you enough to grab them while we have them. I don't know how long we'll have them. This is more traditional nephrite. Oh, it's really, really nice, really bright, gorgeous translucency. You see it's got like a bright apple green color to it. So I just wanted to show you. So that was the last bracelet from today's show. So I have shown you everything that is shown on our live show. I just wanted to take, because I know there are people waiting, I wanted to show you these. And these are our Guatemalan bracelets. Let me take off the one I have on so I can show it to you, because it's really special. So let me show you these. I'm going to show you them in color order, because color and size, because I can. Okay. So, and then we will finish our show today. But I just wanted to revisit these because we get a lot of calls about them. So these are also somewhat new. No, they weren't uploaded yesterday, but still fairly new. These are blue-green Guatemalan. So I know, aren't they incredible? Oh my gosh, so juicy. Look, they all go with my rings. I'm just saying, I can't get enough. The glow is ridiculous. I love the color. Not everyone wants bright green. A lot of us love bright green. But especially, well, not everyone. Men don't necessarily always want to wear something really bright and vivid, and the Guatemalan has been an incredible option for men. So I wanted to just make sure to show you these before we left today. Look at that. Look at this rich color. You know I'm in love. I'm obsessed. I've been obsessed with Burmese for 30 years, and now I'm obsessed with Guatemalan. I can't even talk. I get so excited. It's just so dense. You see, look at the polish, look at the light. Incredible. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, thank you, everyone. I think this was a pretty good show. Let me know if you have any questions. So on Tuesday, I will see you next Tuesday. I'm so excited. I wore my black disc today because next Tuesday, I'm going to talk about a whole bunch of new discs that we are just uploading now. New Guatemalan discs, new black jade Guatemalan discs, and new white and icy white Jadeite jade discs. I'm so excited. Until then, everyone, get jaded. Thank you so much. See you next week.